What up? It's your boy Jerry the Great, and I am back. It's been a long time. Been a while since I did one of these Just Jerry episodes. Been busy, man. I've been very, very busy. Busy in a good way. Busy in a good way. Busy sometimes is a good thing. Sometimes you can be busy doing the wrong thing. So I've been on the go. I have been on the go. If you caught the last episode of the Dignified Delinquents, I talked a little bit about it, but just been working. I've been traveling for work, and then to be honest, I needed some damn time for myself. I needed time just to sleep. I slept one day for, I think it was like a 10-hour sleep, which is good for me because I normally go off for like 3 hours, 4 hours of sleep. So I was able to sleep one day for like a good solid 10 hours straight through. No wake ups, no bathroom breaks, straight. I was damn near dead. I thought I was out of here. That's how good that sleep was. But man, I needed it because I had been on the go. I think we missed a couple of episodes of the Dignified Delinquents because I was up and moving. So for my job, I had to take a trip to Montgomery, Alabama, to visit the Legacy Museum and the Memorial for Peace and Justice. And if you've never been, if you live close to Alabama, Montgomery area, or if you're thinking about taking a trip and you're passing through the Gump, I highly recommend it, man. I recommend it. That trip is transformative. You will look at a lot of different things differently. You will look at life differently. So I did that for work. I got a video of that too. I should post somewhere. I don't know. It's one of them work videos where my voice is very work-y. it's like one of them voiceover TikToks. I share it on my Instagram because I think by me sharing it, more people will probably understand it and get a understanding of why they probably should go visit the Legacy Museum for sure, but also do the museum for the Memorial for Peace and Justice. So I did that, man. It's been a lot going on. I feel like I just been all over the place. I had to do a photo shoot. So I recently signed with a talent agency, and it's talent for modeling and commercial work and voiceover work. So it's crazy how it happened, how God will put you in position sometimes. I was presenting at a conference here in Jacksonville. I was presenting about marketing, communication, and podcasting. And after I did the presentation, a lady came up to me, black lady, really nice. I'm not going to say her name, but really nice lady. And we were just talking. We were just talking about the presentation and like, what do you do? And I told her I do stand-up comedy. And she was like, you should really reach out to this lady named Agnes, who's over this model agency. And I was like, damn, that name sounds familiar. That name sounds very familiar. And when I realized who it was, I was like, oh, I worked with her in the past. She's done photos for me in the past, like headshots, but I didn't know that she was, this legit when it came to being a rep for talent. So I had a call with the lady, with the rep, Agnes, and it was a FaceTime, a Zoom. It was a Zoom. And we were talking about, different things that she do, her rates, her prices, and this, that, and the third. And I was like, yeah, I'm ready to sign. I'll sign it. It sounds good, especially if you can do all that you say that you're going to do, or even half of it would be good. So I signed with her last Friday. I had to go and do my official headshots because I thought I had good pictures. Like I had some pictures that I took at the house. My wife has taken pictures of me in front of backdrops. I thought that my photos were good. Come to find out, my photos wasn't shit. My pictures wasn't shit. So I had to go to her, had to get my headshots updated, which is good because I also needed new headshots for my regular acting television movie profile. So that was cool. and I think that was on Friday, if I'm not mistaken. She put me up on the site on like Monday, and by Monday night, I had received a booking for voiceover work. They wanted me to submit for voice, so I submitted for voice. The next day, I got a call back to do another submission. So I did that submission. Fingers crossed. I'm recording this episode a little bit earlier, so I'll hopefully hear something back on Wednesday or Thursday, if I got it or not. But if I did or didn't, it's cool because shit, that was a quick turnaround for me signing, taking photos, and then booking an audition. So that was crazy. I forgot who the hell I was talking to. I was talking to somebody who's also in the business. And I don't like to say that I'm in the business because it's some people who are really in the business. Like they in this shit for real. Like they whole job, their whole existence is acting, modeling. And I don't consider myself to be a model. The lady who at the conference, she's like, you just have a look. And then my agent, she's like, yeah, you got to look about yourself. I'll get you booked quick. I don't know what the hell they see. I appreciate it. I'm not sure if that means if that's good or bad, but I'll take it. But I was talking with somebody who's like really in the business, and I was telling them, like, you know, the toughest part, because you'll get auditions a lot. Like I would get a lot of auditions. I've auditioned for some of everything from P-Valley, not no crazy shit. I wasn't auditioning to be Lil Murda's side piece and no shit like that. I ain't auditioned for no crazy shit, but I auditioned for like P-Valley, Insecure, a couple of shows on Stars, some network shows, some movies that are come and gone. And I haven't booked anything, and it kind of gets a little aggravating when you audition, don't book. But I was talking to someone, and he said all you need is that one. Once you get that one, then you'll see, like, then it'll start to turn for you. And the thing is, I'm not a trained actor. I'm not classically trained. I'm not. You know, I took a couple of courses, I took some classes and such, but I'm not a trained actor. Like some people, Monday through Thursday, they go into acting classes, or they went to college for acting. Friday, they submitting. Saturday, they submitting. Sunday, they submitting. Monday through Thursday, they doing it all over again. That's not me. So I don't know, man. I just find it interesting. I don't like the rejection sometimes, but I had to realize, like, damn it, you know, sometimes the one rejection is protection. That's a fact. But two, sometimes it's not even me. Like sometimes I'm just not what they looking for in the role, or what they looking for in the voice, or what they're looking for or listening for in a talent. So once you get past that part, it makes it a little bit more understanding. Like I know there was a point in time where my agent was sending me out for a lot of stuff that I was like, I don't think I'm not gonna get this. And she was making a good point where she would say, like, no, you're not gonna get the role. However, the casting director will see you, and if they don't give you this one, they may think of you for something else. Like you may be good for another project. Like it's a TV show on I think it may come on Disney Channel, but it's definitely on Disney Plus. It's called Saturdays. It's produced by Marseille Martin. Skating show based in Chicago, black show. I think Omar Epps is on that show. Maya from Girlfriends is on that show, and then like a younger cast who the show is centered around. And she sent me the audition to play one of the younger cast members. Now I'm 30. I just turned 30. So I was 29 when I auditioned for this. Maybe 29. This was before the strike. And I was like, ain't no fucking way I'm gonna get this. Like there's no way. And the dialogue for the audition was a couple of pages. Like I had to memorize a couple of pages, and I had to do it straight through. Like no, okay, take one, cut, put another one behind that one, and it was a rap in it. I had to memorize the rap, had to memorize the scene, the dialogue, and I think my character was talking to like 2 or 3 different people in the scene. So it was crazy, and they wanted me to shave my little bit of beard. I was not going to do that, so I didn't get that part. But I don't know. It's just it's a tough business. I know a lot of people are interested in it. A lot of people want to go into it. I kind of fell into it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wasn't necessarily trying to act. But my agent saw me. She was like, "Oh, you got the face and you got the voice." Now she ain't saying nothing about my body. She ain't mentioned I had the body for it, but she said I had the face and the voice. So I guess that's important. So no, man. So I'm excited. Fingers crossed that I book this this last one. It wasn't an acting role. It was a voiceover role for Google and YouTube. So fingers crossed. If I get it, that'll be great. If not, that's okay too. You learn to roll with it and go with it. So, but that's what I've been up to, man. I've been just been trying to maintain, sticking and moving, sticking and rolling. And then we have a Halloween party. I think I got 2 Halloween parties this weekend. Got 2 Halloween parties this weekend. Now, last year, I think, was my first time as an adult. Let me make sure I'm saying it right. Last year, first time as an adult, I dressed up for Halloween. I went as a doctor. You can say I was somebody from Grey's Anatomy. I went as a doctor from Grey's Anatomy. And then this year, we going to 2 Halloween parties. My frat brother's throwing a Halloween party, and my coworker is also throwing a Halloween party. I'm wearing the same costume to both, because damn it, now I got my costume. Me and my wife, we gonna match. We got matching costumes. Because last year she was a mime and I was a doctor, so it didn't go together at all. But this year we are going as the exact same thing. I'm not gonna say it, because in the event that one of my frat brothers who gonna be at the party watches this or listens to this, I don't want to ruin the surprise what the costume is, because we all supposed to be coming with our significant others in costume, dressed up for the Halloween party. I mean, I'm excited about it. I never really, as an adult, I never really dressed up and participated in those festivities. Like people would dress up and come to work dressed up and shit. I ain't like to do that. I don't even like. I don't want to say I don't like it. I enjoy the trick or treaters. However, I don't like having to keep getting up to walk to the door to give out the candy. Like the first couple of costumes, cool. Kids, cool. See y'all, oh shoot, Spider-Man. Paw Patrol. I see you. You Bluey. That's Bluey. First couple of costumes, cool. But these motherfuckers keep coming back to back to back to back. Parents be at the road. I'm like, all right, here, shit, take it. I'm finna turn this fucking porch light off, because I'm tired of seeing the same fucking costumes. I done saw 16 Blueys, a little Caillou. Think he might have had cancer for real. I saw 17 SpongeBobs. I'm tired of so I don't know if we're gonna participate this year. And I'm always the one that like goes out and get the candy, because my wife, not that she doesn't like to participate, she does, but she don't care. Like she be like, I don't care if we get stuff for these kids or not. I be like, no, I'm gonna go get some goddamn candy. But I live in a very black neighborhood, and I also live hood adjacent. And if you know when you was younger, your parents, if you grew up in a certain neighborhood, y'all drove to another neighborhood, the nicer neighborhood, because they might have had the better candy, or so your parents told you that. Well, let's go over here. So I think that our neighborhood is going to be looked at as one of the nicer neighborhoods, because, like I said, hood adjacent. Like I remember, was that last year? Year before last. At our old house, we were in the nicer quote unquote neighborhood. That one was like in the middle of the hood, but it was still hood adjacent. And then last year, this house, kids ain't that smart, I realized, because the kids came to the door in like street clothes and a mask, which I'm like, all right, I get it, but damn it, dog, you gonna try? And then the dude, there's like 3 of them, and then they left, but they didn't leave. I could see them on my Ring camera in my driveway, and I can hear them. And he was like, take the mask off and go back. Let's take the mask off and go back. So they took their mask off and came back, and I'm looking at them like, didn't I just see y'all? It's like, no, sir. It's like, nigga, you got the same stain on the shirt. I know it was you. Your ass about 13 years old out here trying to get the Kit Kat and go the fuck on. Don't come back here. So I gave them the Kit Kat and they left. So I don't know, man. Halloween isn't one of them holidays that you celebrate. I guess one, because we don't have any kids yet. So I guess when you have kids, it's a different thing. Because I was talking to my homeboy, and he was like, yeah, we gonna take our son through the neighborhood trick-or-treating. I'm like, damn, your son ain't even 1 yet, but y'all gonna take your son. Like, y'all doing this for y'all at this point. Like, like y'all doing this, y'all want to get dressed up, because he ain't gonna remember none of this shit. Your son is a toddler. Now, it'll be cute. Like, it's cute to get some pictures, but y'all gonna go trick-or-treating door to door. That's a little weird. Y'all gonna look crazy. Y'all gotta be dressed as a unit. Y'all gotta all have the same costume on for it to at least make a little bit of sense. But that's gonna be weird. So I'm excited about the Halloween parties that I'm going to. I haven't been drinking, and I'm trying, not that I'm doing it on purpose. Like I wasn't doing it on purpose. I just realized, like, I have not been drinking, and I'm like trying not to drink. I know at the Halloween party that my frat brother has, I'm probably gonna do some drinking there, and then probably not at the one on Friday. Probably like wine. Like, I'll have some wine. I'll have I've been drinking these apple ciders. So it's not beer, but it's not liquor or wine. It's like a cross between a wine and a beer, like a cider. I've been drinking those, and they've been pretty good. I ain't gonna lie to you. I get a 4-pack, and they'll last me throughout the whole week. I had one today, earlier when I had dinner, but yeah, I haven't been drinking liquor, and not like consciously trying to do it. I just haven't had the taste for it. There you go. I'm a Douce drinker. That's one thing. I think I might be tired of Douce. I think I might be tired of drinking Douce. And this happened to me before, because way back in the day, this is like 2014, my brother JoJo put me onto a drink, Jack Daniel's Honey Jack. If you haven't had it, it's fucking amazing. Jack Daniel's Honey Jack. And that became my drink. I didn't drink anything but Jack Daniel's Honey Jack. If you go into the store, Jerry, what you want, give me some Jack Daniel's Honey Jack. That's all I would drink. It was brown. It was sweet. You can mix it with a Sprite. You can mix it with a lemonade. You can drink it straight, because it's like I said, it's sweet. It's not it's smoother than Crown. It's a good drink. It was good. Jack Daniel's Honey Jack. I drunk that from like 2014. I remember when I turned 21 in college, the first bottle I brought myself was a bottle of Jack. The first bottle I legally brought myself was a bottle of Jack Daniel's Honey Jack, because you can, from Palm Coast, you can go buy liquor. You can find a store that's going to sell it to you. But the first bottle that I legally brought myself was Jack Daniel's Honey Jack. And I drunk it through college. When me and my wife got married, we did an open bar, but we did 2 signature drinks. So her drink was pineapple Malibu rum with blue Curaçao, or however you say it. and pineapple and something. And then mine was the honeydew lemonade, or honey I do lemonade, and it was Jack Daniels and it was lemonade. And I overestimated the number of bottles that we would have needed for the wedding. I brought so much damn liquor that I came home with like 20 bottles of Jack Daniels Honey Jack. So whenever we have something at the house, or whenever you was at the house and you want to fix a drink, nigga, I was giving away bottles of Jack Daniels Honey Jack. I got tired of it. I was like, I can't taste this no fucking more. And then I got introduced to Douce, and I was like, okay, this feels like a grown drink. It's not flavor. It's got you can drink it straight, but it's gonna hit you in the chest a little bit. But it's a good drink. But now I feel like I'm at the same place with Douce as I was with Jack Daniels Honey Jack, and I think what's replacing it is like the ciders. Nowhere near as close as alcohol level, but it'll get you a nice little feeling. And then wine. That's gonna sound bougie as fuck. I've always been a wine drinker, but like I will rather wine. I think I'd have had one too many fucking hangovers. That's the thing. I think that's what done happened. I done drunk Douce, and I also think, man, just being conscientious of my choices. I think when I turned 30, I was like, all right, cool. Because when we went to Dubai was one of the first vacations that we went to that was not all inclusive. So whenever we go to Mexico, we do a resort all inclusive, food and liquor. You do a cruise, you gonna get on that boat, you gonna get the drink package, the food gonna be included. Dubai was one of them places where you go and the hotel wasn't all inclusive. You had to go to the liquor store, but to buy liquor in Dubai, you got to get a liquor permit. And they don't have everything in Dubai like they do in America. So they didn't have Douce in Dubai. So I ended up getting Maker's Mark. I had brought some Maker's Mark, and it was nasty. I'm sorry. I can't even bullshit my way through that one. That Maker's Mark was disgusting. So I didn't really drink that. Only time I drunk in Dubai was when we were out. Like the one night we went to the club and we stayed out all night was like probably the only time that we really drank in Dubai. And you don't want to drink over there either because it's too hot. You fuck around, pass the fuck out. So like when I turned 30, it was one of them things like, And the last time I really drank was Lyndon's wedding. I think that was the last time I really like drunk. So I don't know. I don't know. I think I turned 30 and my taste buds was like, yeah, nigga, liquor, you don't like it like that. You don't like it like you used to. And not only do you not like it, your body don't like it like that, nigga. My cousin's engagement party. Okay, that was the last time. That was like September 29th. So the week after Linda's wedding, September 29th, had Douce, and I think I had mixed it with something. And I was like, yep, that's it. I'm done. I am done with this shit. So I don't know. It's interesting though. I wonder if it's if this is like my new normal or if it's just a phase I'm going through. Not that it's bad. Like it's not bad at all. It's just interesting because like nigga, cold turkey. It's a whole lot of shit you can't just stop cold fucking turkey. So I don't know. All right. Let's get into some of these topics, man. I wanted to talk about some of these things. Now, I gotta say, I've been on social. I'm always on social media. But some things, I just feel like the old dude. I feel like the old dude because some things just don't make sense. And I think it's because these young girls, young men too, young them and days, are on social media and it's just not making sense. So there was the video of the lady who allegedly went on a date. Y'all know, ordered all the fucking oysters and shit. Her big back ass slurped down all them fucking. Now I'm in the big back community too. I ain't gonna sit here and act like I'm not. But it's just certain shit you don't do. That lady that slurped down all them fucking oysters and that fat ass dude that be popping Popeye's biscuits in his mouth like they mints. You two motherfuckers are fucking it up for the big back community. You making the big back community look bad. I'm gonna say it as a proud member of the big backs. You making us look bad because everybody in the big back community don't do big back shit like that. That's big back shit. You popping a whole fucking dry ass Popeyes biscuit in your mouth like it's a piece of gum. Just popping a whole bit. That's some big back shit. And then this lady slurping down 4 pans of oysters. That's just big back. You just a big back bully at this point. So that happened. I'm sorry. That just frustrated me. That happened. And then this 4, and I'm gonna call her that. This 4, she's probably definitely higher than a 4, but her attitude was given 4. Told this man that took her to Cheesecake Factory that this isn't first date. Like, you can't take me to Cheesecake Factory. You expect to take me in here looking like this, going there. So now ladies have decided to put out a list. I'm not sure who created this list, who the lady was. But ladies put out a list, and the list is a list of places men, in quotation marks, men, so I'm guessing they mean like grown men, older men, but men shouldn't take them on a first date. So a man should not take a woman to the Cheesecake Factory, Applebee's, Chili's, Chipotle, Olive Garden, the movies, Your House, any fast food restaurant, Buffalo Wild Wings, Wingstop, Red Lobster, a buffet, IHOP, Denny's, the gym, church, Starbucks, coffee dates, ice cream dates, family functions, movie night, somewhere that requires a long drive, bowling, nightclubs, hookah bar, a bar just for drinks, Waffle House, or sporting events. That's 28 things on this list that women say, or whoever this woman is, because a lot of women are sharing this in support, say that a man should not take them on a first date. Now, let's just break some of these down. Cheesecake Factory. I think Cheesecake Factory is a great first date. One, the menu is fucking long. That menu is about as long as a dictionary. I'm looking for the goddamn appetite. Like, you'll be flipping through a Cheesecake Factory menu forever. So you're going to find something to eat. You're going to find something that you want, right? Applebee's, Chili's. Applebee's, Chili's, Olive Garden, and Red Lobster, like those restaurants are kind of in the same breath for me. And what that means is if he taking you there, he may not one, know of any better places with better food. I mean, they do exist. Or two, he may be conservative or on a budget, right? But ain't nothing wrong with them places. It's the restaurant. If you said you wanted to eat, you say you like Italian, you say you like you want bottomless drinks, he can take your ass to Applebee's or Chili's. They got drink specials all day long at the yin yang. Red Lobster got a fucking great thing right now. I think it's $20 for the endless shrimp or some shit. Endless shrimp and crab legs. It's a fucking amazing deal that you won't find nowhere else. And I think if y'all gonna put Red Lobster, Applebee's, Chili's, and Chipotle and Olive Garden on this list, you also need to add the juicy crab and the juicy hut. All that juicy shit needs to be on this list as well. My goddamn fan started shaking like somebody was standing up there. Let's see. Okay. The movies. I know a lot of people whose first date was movies and dinner, so it was a combo. Now, Your House, I get. A man should not take you back to his house for a first date. If a man takes you to his house for a first date, he's letting you already know what he's trying to do. He's trying to fuck, right? You're not dating material to him. So I'm with that one. Any fast food chain. Again, I'm with y'all on that one. A man should not be trying to take you to McDonald's unless there's a unique story or spin or twist to it, right? So I'm with you. And fast food to me includes Wingstop and so forth. Now, IHOP, Denny's, and Waffle House, if you say that you were in the mood for breakfast and this was a last minute thing, ain't nothing wrong with that. On a regular Tuesday though, no, I'm with you. Okay. The gym. If y'all both were workout heads, maybe. Church followed by dinner could be a thing. Starbucks or coffee dates I think that that's an easy first date. I'm gonna lump ice cream dates in that too. I'm gonna put ice cream dates in that coffee date or Starbucks because that's an easy first date. It's not a lot of pressure. It's not gonna be too expensive. You get to go get your coffee or your ice cream, and then you get to have conversation. That's a conversational date. And you ain't got to worry about a waiter keep coming over to you, bothering you, asking you, do you need anything else? Is everything okay? I think that ice cream or a Starbucks date on the first date is good. If that's not your first date idea, then let him know that. But I think that it's a great first date, especially like if someone's trying to get to know you or you're trying to get to know that person. Now, family functions, first date, probably not. Not unless the family function is in conjunction with something else. So like it's Florida, Georgia weekend here in Jacksonville. If y'all were going to meet at Florida, Georgia weekend for y'all first date, I wouldn't recommend it. But if y'all were going to meet there for y'all first date and his family is tailgating, then he can swing you through the family tailgate, or you can pop through the family tailgate. It can't be like a family function at the house, but if it's a public family function where other people are also hanging out, then I can get that. Right, I'm with you. Bowling, I put that with ice cream and the Starbucks and the coffee. That's a conversational date. Nightclubs, probably not. Probably shouldn't take you to the club. Hookah bar, if y'all both smoke hookah, damn it, go to a hookah bar. A bar just for drinks. Now he trying to fuck too. He know that you like to drink, and he gonna let you order whatever you want to order to get you there. He don't really give a fuck about you if he taking you to a bar for drinks. And then sporting events, like I said, I put that in the same category as I do with the family function. You know, it can be a good thing. Then again, I wouldn't recommend it. I just think that this is the thing. One, you got to applaud a man in 2023 who's still taking you out on dates, who's still trying to date you, who is still courting women. You got to applaud a man for that, because women ain't making it easy. The city girls ain't making it easy. So you got to applaud a man for trying. A couple of weeks ago on the podcast, there was a woman we talked about who, I don't like her tactic of how she did it, but I wasn't mad about what she did. She kind of redirected the man to choose a date that she already wanted. Now, I didn't like the way that she fucking did it, because we grown, have a conversation. If a man asks you where would you like to go, or if there's a place in particular that you would like to go, he's asking for your opinion. Give it. If you have a place that you want to go to, say it. Don't let him decide. Man, we dumb. We stupid. We ain't the best. Not all of us are good planners, all right? So if you have a place that you want to go and he asks you, is there any place in particular that you would like to go, tell him what it is. Or if he says, okay, boom, yeah, so how about we go to here, and the here isn't something that you will really want to do for a first date. You may be uncomfortable with it. You may not be interested in it. It may not be your favorite restaurant because the food there is trash. Maybe then you can counter and say, okay, great, I can't wait to see you. How about instead of going to Boom, we actually go to Voila? I remember years ago, a long time ago, I was talking to a young lady, and she thought it was a date. I just thought we was chilling, but I did invite her back to the house. And she was like, well, instead of the house, how about we go to the movies? And I was like, oh, okay. So she gonna make me work for it. But that redirect is okay. I don't think that women should be making lists, especially like this, of places that men can't take them, because where the fuck else we gonna go? Like you want to go to fucking Copeland's on the first date, which is cool. That's fine. I just don't like that, because if it seems like you trying to delve into a man's pockets, and that's a red flag for me, right? I think that if you are with a man who has the means, he will pick something that's meaningful. You ain't got to make no list for men to tell us where not to take you on a first date. If he takes you to Chili's, he has a Chili's budget. I know a lot of people whose first date was Chili's and they married today. Maybe not a lot, maybe like 2 or 3 people. or whose first date was Chili-esque, and they married today. Their first date was an ice cream walk, and they still together today. Ice cream and walking down the beach. It's a free, cheap first date. I think lists like this is why a lot of women are single. I will even fix that. I think because of lists like this, a lot of people are single. A lot of people ain't finding or haven't found their person because of these kind of restrictions, these kind of social media restrictions. And I can guarantee you the lady who made this list will be happy as fuck with a fucking dollar margarita from Chili's and they fucking sizzling fajitas coming out on the plate, hot as hell. Guarantee would be happy as shit. Talking about the whole fucking list thing, that just baffles me. I am befuddled. Okay, I am baffled. I think that's just I'm out the game. I don't know. I ain't got to deal with that shit. Sorry to the ones who do. Good luck. Keep your heads up. You're going to find the right person. You're going to find a girl who okay with an ice cream social. You're going to find a girl who okay with, going to Waffle House. Yeah, I remember, what did me and my wife go for our first date? Me and my wife, I was in college, but I took her to Bahama Breeze. Bahama Breeze will fall in the same line as, I get not necessarily a Chili's, but a Red Lobster Olive Garden. Bahama Breeze will fall into that category. It wasn't a boutique restaurant. It wasn't a one-off. It's definitely chain. We've been married for 4 years, so I can't tell you. And that Bahama Breeze, nigga, I remember she had got the jerk chicken pasta, and I had got the seafood pele, which was like basically just like a seafood rice. I was 21, so I had a drink or two. She did not, because she was not 21 at the time. She was 20, and that was our fucking first date. It was fine. It was more about conversation. I don't think that you got to be spending money to get to know somebody. That's the last thing that you got to do to get to know somebody is spend money. So, speaking of my wife, so my wife and I, we were having a conversation about trust, and not trust necessarily between the two of us, but trust in exterior or external people. Trust within external people. So my wife, she does she has her hands in a lot of different things, and she's working on a community event for something that she's passionate about. I'm not gonna say it because I don't think that she's publicly announced it yet. But we were having a conversation, and she's trying to she's doing a lot, and I think that the event has the potential to be huge, and she's methodically meeting with people. And something happened where somebody did something. It wasn't nothing crazy, but it caused my wife to raise an eyebrow. And I was like, well, why are you raising the eyebrow at that? That's not nothing to raise an eyebrow at. And she was like, I just don't trust, Pete, like this is my baby. I'm not gonna just trust everybody with it. And I was like, I get that, but I think that there's a line between trust and hoarding, right? Like if you ask her, out of the two of us, I think that I am probably more friendlier and she's more reserved. Not that she's not friendly. She's friendly as hell when she gets to know you, and she'll talk your goddamn head off. But I'm very reserved too, which is surprising, but I'm more friendlier initially, and people can read her wrong. But I think like she puts that wall up, not only just in, meeting people, but then in collective partnerships, like with her stuff. And I ain't gonna lie, I do it too sometimes, but I'm more open to collaboration. Now, my wife she has a radar that can read people very quickly, quicker than I can. And there's been some times where I've been open for collaboration too. Two instances I can remember for sure off the top of my head where I kind of got burned on those. And it's changed the way I look at shit now. But I've always been more open. So we were trying to just delve into that, and I was curious. Are you more open to collaboration, new people, trying new things, trusting people to come into your circle, or are you like reserved? Like, nah, because like I will vet people. Like I'm not just gonna just let you in. I will vet. un- if it's people around and if it's libations around, that is it's different because I can get a libation and be more open. But if we're meeting one on one or just like in a public setting and I don't know you, I'm very quiet and I'm very reserved because I don't fucking know you, and you don't know me. And it takes some time for me to get to understand people. I think part of that is because I don't want to be judged for who I am. Not that I'm a crazy person or anything, but I like to laugh, I like to make jokes, and everybody ain't on that kind of time. Some I met some people who's like, yeah, yeah, okay, cool. Like they serious, like they serious all the time. They don't laugh, they don't joke, they just they just stoic. So I don't want to run across one of them people with my jovial ass, and then I get knocked down. Like, nah, nigga, we here. So I don't know, man. That's interesting. We were having that conversation. We were having that conversation while we were cooking dinner. Well, I was talking in the group chat. And we were talking about how many times a week do you cook? And I realized like, well, I ain't shit because for the most part, my wife cooks. Like I can cook. I know how to cook. I know that for me, cooking is an event. Like it's going to take me some time. But I don't cook as often. Like my wife cooks, and my wife also cooks a variety of different things. Like if you get me to cook, we gonna probably have salmon 2 of those days. The next day I'm gonna throw that salmon in a pasta, so you'll have pasta salmon. You might have some shrimp, some chicken, some steak. Like it's not gonna be no variation. Like on Sunday, my wife made oxtails, string beans, rice, and she was supposed to make cornbread, but the oxtails took too long. But I wouldn't make that meal, not because I couldn't. I just wouldn't think like, oh, let's make some oxtails. I wouldn't think like that. I was like, oh, let me throw some chicken on the grill. Let me throw some chicken in the oven. What about, we don't eat pork chops and nothing like that. What about fish, tilapia, salmon, trout? Like it'll be that for me. So I guess that she probably got tired of eating the same shit because I used to cook meatballs. Let's throw some meatballs in the oven. So that's probably why she does more of it. But today I was like, okay, well, we got some steak in here because yesterday we went and we did a spa day after we got off work, and it got late. So I was like, okay, well, we can get some pizza. But we had steak, and I was like, I got to cook this steak because the steak gonna go bad. So I threw the steak on the grill just to cook it, just so it wouldn't turn on me. And she came home. She's like, oh no, you cooked the steak. I was gonna cook the steak with the shrimp scampi. I said, well, shit, go ahead and cook the scampi. I can dice this steak up into little bits, and then I can put the fucking steak shrimp scampi in the damn thing together. So that's what I did today. I cooked steak, and then she made the scampi. And now the scampi didn't have any noodles. It was just damn shrimp, garlic, and steak. But it was good. I would take it any day, anytime. All right, I feel like I'm rambling now, so I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here. Listen, this is the Just Jerry podcast, but I think I'm gonna stop calling it that. This is the Dignified Delinquent, one of the Dignified Delinquents, and man, song of the week. Let me do a song of the week. My song of the week, I have to go with who do I want to go with? So Drake just put a new album out called For All the Dogs. I'm sure y'all been listening to it. One of my favorite songs on that album is called Amen. It's not gonna be my song of the week though. It is not going to be the song of the week because Spotify will definitely flag me for it, and I don't want that because they've been taking down some episodes. So my song of the week is going to be. Let me see what I got right here. I want to find something quick. Bobby Womack, Just My Imagination. Bobby Womack, Just My Imagination. Good ass song. Song of the week. Thank y'all for listening. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me.